So today I'm going to be talking about 15 weight loss hacks that will completely change your life. I know they've changed mine, so I'll first start off with one of the most important ones that I think, in my opinion, is keeping track of everything you do, from how much water you're drinking to what you're eating to how much sleep you're getting, because you're going to be able to notice patterns, like how much sleep is the best for you. So maybe you run better off 6 hours rather than 8 hours. Who knows? Only you will know if you track that. If you have maybe binge eating problems, you need to pinpoint why it happens. Maybe you get in the days you do those things, you're getting in fights with someone and you're like, okay, I need to avoid those situations so I can avoid those binges. Or it can be all kinds of scenarios. It could be when you're working out, how much you're working out. So that's one of the most important, in my opinion, is keeping track so you can figure out. That's the only way with anything, keeping track, to figure out patterns and what's going on and why certain things are happening. So that's number one. Secondly, remember that this is a lifestyle. This is not just a diet. So I know it's hard because you want to think, I just want to lose weight. I just want it now. I want it to happen. I don't care. I'll drop all my carbs. I'll starve myself, whatever. I just want to see results. But it's not smart. Just because you might get there faster doesn't mean you're going to stick to it, and you might end up looking worse. So you have to start working on your mindset, like I've said in other videos, and get yourself to realize this is a lifestyle. So for example, if you were doing keto, is that something you're going to stick to the rest of your life? Are you okay giving up eating cupcakes and cake and chips and whatever else you like to eat, and rice, simply beans, to stay on that? And you might think, oh, I could just, be on a keto diet and then have my cheat days. Yeah, but you want a lifestyle that you can live with, and carbs are not your enemy. So that would be number 2. Number 3, which is totally different, is gum. Having gum on hand. So if you have cravings, definitely has helped me. Just have some gum. Try and get a flavor like mint instead of something that tastes really like candy, because then it's more addicting. When it's mint, for me personally, it tastes like toothpaste, so then I'm, just not as hungry and craving of foods like I was previously. So 4th would be, sometimes in the evening I crave things, so I would like to do frozen popsicles. You can get ones already made that are like 15 calories a pop, or you can make your own, get ice cube trays, and you can do like Crystal Light in it, and it's completely like very small amount of calories, and and it's cold, so you get cold easily, and it's kind of like, okay, I'm over that. So that helps with cravings as well. Alrighty, and then, okay, so next would be sleep. You need to make sure you're getting the right amount of sleep. If you're not getting sleep, your body is going to produce hormones that are going to make you stress. Cortisol is going to raise, and you're going to be craving food. So sometimes, like I said, when you keep track, you'll notice if you're not getting enough sleep, you're hungrier those days. So sleep is very important. You need to figure out how much sleep you really need to be, energized and be able to get through the day. So another one that's very important would be to make sure, if you're going out with friends and family to eat, I recommend having a big salad with lots of veggies before you go. Yes, maybe it doesn't taste great, but hopefully it'll make you fuller, so when you go, you'll make smarter decisions. And you'll also be just getting some more micronutrients in your system, which is not a bad thing. So definitely that is a big one. Make sure you're not going out to eat with friends and family that may tempt you on an empty stomach. You need to be smart and prepare yourself, whether it be planning ahead, have a salad, eat something that's going to make you feel a little fuller off of things that are lower calorie. Next, number 8 would be to, when you do have your carbs, especially fast digesting, white rice, if you like sweets or something of that sort, have it around when you're most active. So whenever you work out, I'm sure you've seen people post on social media having their Pixie sticks and Starburst or whatever pre-workout or post-workout, it's smarter to have those carbs around your workout so you're able to use them as energy to really get through your workout and have a better workout, if possible. Okay, so number 9 would be to stop adding additional sugar to your food or sweeteners. Once you stop putting that stuff on your food, your taste buds are gonna get back to how they normally would be. They're gonna become more sensitive to sweets. Like, for example, for me, when I've been on diets, there are certain things that taste really sweet to me that wouldn't have if I would have been eating like how I normally would with just all kinds of junk in my diet. So once you take away all that additional sweetness, in the beginning it might not taste sweet, but just be patient, and eventually you're going to start to be able to decipher and taste that sweetness with a lesser amount of sugar. So number 10 would be, when you do have carbs that have fiber. Fiber keeps you full. It's very important when you're on a diet. Keep everything moving. So make sure you have carbs that have fiber. Certain things that have fiber, you could do like beans, spinach, apples, essentially those type of things. Sweet potatoes, I love, broccoli. Yeah, so there's a big handful of items you can do that have fiber, but it's better to choose something that has fiber, feel fuller. And that's the point, right, is to feel fuller and get through the day so you stick to your diet. The reason some people don't stick to their diets is because, or most people don't stick to their diets is because they're hungry. And when you're hungry, you're losing weight. You want to be hungry. But if you can try and be full while losing weight, that's going to be the ultimate goal. Okay, so number 11 would be keeping your stress down. So you need to make sure you're always positive. You're not thinking of negative thoughts. You're not around people that stress you out, certain situations that stress you out. Even if something stresses you out, you need to mentally prepare yourself, and be okay with whatever is going on. And you need to take it not personal, and you need to just eliminate as much stress as possible. Number 12 would be to visualize what your goals are and keep that in mind always. You have to have a goal. You need to write down what your goal is, whether it be lose 5 pounds this month, whatever it may be, you need to have a goal. I suggest writing it on something, having it on your mirror, having it in your room, having it on your refrigerator, somewhere so that you can stick to your goals. Okay, number 13. So this may sound kind of silly, but just walk more. Okay, so even if you work out, if you, for example, work out, then just go home and watch Netflix and lay on the couch. That's not okay. You need to stay active. So if you're not staying active with your job or whatever you're doing, you need to start doing more. Whether it be going out and playing some sports with friends, going to the beach if you're by the beach, going hiking, whatever it may be, you need to do some more active things. Keep yourself going. And it's going to keep you from binge eating, snacking on food while you're at home bored. So you just got to be active. You got to be doing things at all times. So number 14 would be intermittent fasting. So if you're someone that likes to eat a lot, at one time and not smaller meals throughout the day, one way would be to have a longer period of not eating so that you can have more food in your feeding window. And also, because you're not eating, once you get to eat all that food, all of a sudden you're going to feel full. So you're going to be hungry in that period when you're not eating, but you're going to be able to eat more in that smaller window, and that works for some people. It does help with weight loss. It can, but you could still overeat in that window and still gain weight. But it's a tool that you could use to lose weight. And number 15, my last weight loss tool for today, weight loss hack, would be don't punish yourself if you're falling off the bandwagon, falling off track. You cannot punish yourself. That is not going to do any good. Just like with anything, you can't you can't keep reflecting on the negative and the sadness and whatever. You have to keep moving forward. You got to go, whatever. You know what? I know what I did. I understand that I shouldn't have done it, but it's okay. I'm human. I'm going to move forward and I'm going to be better. Because all we can do is be better. So, again, don't punish yourself. It's okay. You know, we're not perfect. Don't take what other people are doing, what you see on social media. Don't worry about anybody else because it really can affect how you feel about yourself. Think about what you're doing and what you can do to be better. That's all that you can do. So I hope you guys enjoyed these 15 weight loss hacks. I hope they're helpful for you. I know they seem quite simple, but even I sometimes struggle with them still. And so these are things that you have to practice or use, and it will definitely make losing weight just an easier ride. So thanks, guys.